Booey! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast.
Hi.
How's it going, Danny?
I'm good. By the way, good intro.
Oh, yeah?
After over a year, your intro has finally been cleaned up. Doing good, man.
I always do one of these days.
I'm famished.
Oh, okay. You didn't have, we had lunch today, though, together.
We had lunch. So
Explain.
first few months of working out, there was no dietary restriction.
Oh, you just ate what you wanted? What?
Yeah, the trainer was like, just if you're trying to just be healthy, just eat whatever you want and just whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
So in the first few months, I was losing, I lost 5 pounds.
Okay.
I was oh shit.
Okay.
I can lose weight while still kind of eating like an animal.
Yeah.
But if you
And
work
drinking.
out, right? You know what I mean? And then now after that, a few months later, I got on the scale and the weights did not change. The things that did change was body fat percentage versus muscle.
Yeah.
But still, I was like, oh shit.
The same weight.
I did not lose weight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I gained a little bit of muscle. I lost a little bit of fat, but that just kind of upset me.
Uh-huh.
So I said, what should I do? And then he goes, well, you're not going to do a full-blown lifestyle change diet. That's what he said. I know you. You're not going to do it. You might do it for a few months to lose the weight. And then, it's kind of like, those fat celebrity shows where it's fat celebrities go on and then they do it's a contest of how much body weight or they lose.
I don't know. No.
Well, there used to be those shows where it's fucking fat celebrities go, a bunch of them, they're in a house, they work out, blah, blah, blah,
Oh, the
blah.
Biggest Loser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fat celebrity shows, right?
Okay.
And then some of them might have a good result. They might lose a lot of weight. They work hard. But after the show ends, they're fucking fat again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For the most part. Similarly, in Korea, have you heard of a body profile picture?
No.
So these days, one of the things is people are trying to get the fittest they've ever been, and then take a photo professionally, photo shoot, to be oh, I can make my body look like this.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But then afterwards, they become fucking fat again.
Right. So they do 0 carbs for months.
Yeah.
Just for that one photo. Yeah. A lot of actors do this too.
Yeah. But it's just to be but to me, I go, why do you guys do it? It's it's kind of to show me at my best.
Okay.
Physically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so to me, I don't agree with it because if I'm going to get there, I should probably figure out how to maintain it. Right.
Yeah.
So my trainer basically goes, look, you're not going to eat like those fuckers forever. I know that. So why not try 2 days a week, not every day, but 2 days a week of chicken breast and broccoli and eggs.
Oh man.
Per meal. Right. And I was
so
not the whole week, but just 2 days. You can space it out. You know what I mean?
Whether it's 2 days, 1 day is hard too.
Yeah.
But mentally, it's not.
Basically, it's a caloric deficit, right?
Yeah.
If you fucking, and I kind of calculated it. A meal is 500 calories.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So you're
eating a healthy meal.
So if you eat 1,000 calories a day, but you usually typically need 2,000 calories to maintain, right? Then you have 1,000 calories. So, mathematically it makes sense, right? So I was all right. So I was all right, let me try that. So 2 days straight.
Yeah.
I went with that diet.
Yes, the day before and yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's why you're famished today.
And I was, the hungry part was not the part that annoyed, was bothering me. It was, I was angry. I was like, why do fucking people? I'm like, this is not fun. It's not supposed to be fun, but because celebrities, it's they call it the bodybuilder diet. It's chicken breast and broccoli, and fucking Koreans throw kokuma in there too. But I've I did it 2 days and I said, that's some bullshit, right?
So there's some imbalance going on. There's some imbalance. I mean, clearly, like there's a chemical imbalance also. Like when you switch angry? Like if
I mean, because it's kind of like it's withdrawal symptoms from good food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would piss me
chips. Like I love chips.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Pyeongjam, like for the last weekend, I was just like, like I want to do unholy things with chips. Like I would fuck chips. like I would, okay. I would, dude.
Chips as in American potato chips or like
right now, Korean chips are fine too.
No, I mean chips because in Europe or in London they call chips fries.
Dude, I speak right? English properly.
Okay,
right?
I don't know.
All right,
I don't know, but if you've been away from home too long,
man, so. I will fucking dude. Right at this point, I'm so like addicted to chips, and I want chips so bad that like I would powderize like ogamja chips in my hand and masturbate with them.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Yeah. Could you please spare me that? Oh geez!
So right now, like, and then today, I mean, it was not necessarily the healthiest meal, but again, I'm not doing it every day.
Yeah.
For like months, because then there's no way I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna yo-yo. And then there's another thing I bought this weekend. I bought a stepper.
What's a stepper?
Because you know how it's hot outside, like super hot outside.
Sure.
So I don't want to like walk fucking 10,000 steps.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's like a machine basically where it's like as if you're walking upstairs, where you just stand up. It's like a Stairmaster, but it's mini.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just you put both your feet on it, and then you just it kind of like goes up and down.
But there's like
I think I know what you're talking about.
There's resistance.
Can you manage the resistance? Or
that's probably like the expensive ones, but I got the cheap ones, so it was just set at like
one setting,
kind of hard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I was like,
when did you get it?
This weekend.
Okay, so
yeah. So I was like, like
got a good one-time use.
Dude, I was thinking like, okay, how like continuously, how many steps can I go up? Like how many flights of stairs can I go up? Have you ever done this? Like a
how many steps?
Yeah, like stairs.
Stairs.
Yeah.
No, I've done some form of that when I lived in New York.
Yeah.
And I lived in high-rise apartment buildings.
But you will go up like 10 flights of stairs.
Yeah, I would go to the very top of the building sometimes, just to see how much I can take.
Right. Yeah. And so
it's not easy.
So I was like, you know what? I think I can go up, like, I can be on this for 20 minutes, right? So I was on it for like, by minute 5, my legs were like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Why are we doing this? AC's on. I'm sweating, dude. I'm like, wow. But I was like, fuck it. I ain't no punk ass bitch, right? So like I did 20 minutes and I was like, that's crazy. It's an interesting purchase. So
that's something
I've been into fitness.
Yeah. I've been noticing. Yeah. Even yesterday, I saw you. We had lunch yesterday, and I saw you walking up the street, and I was like, "Damn, Danny lost you lost fat and gained muscle."
Well,
I didn't think of it that way, but that was what it was.
Yeah.
Like you look like a different Danny, like Danny 2.0.
Well, like, what kind of response I want now?
What?
When I come to like, I obviously I need to work on it more. But instead of people going, "Oh, hi, 팀장님," like I want people to go, "Oh, damn, what's up, 팀장님?" Like,
okay. That's your goal. That's a good goal.
Yeah. So that's that. But then like, I've been thinking about like, when you on YouTube, your algorithm just runs wild, right? When you start when you searching this, and I was searching like, have you heard of a water fast?
A fast from water?
No. I mean, you're only drinking water for like 3 days straight.
No.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible. Yeah.
So like there's that. And actually they say that obviously if your body, you need to go ask your doctor before you try it. But there are actually a lot of benefits to it.
Okay. And are you going to do it?
No, fuck no. I mean, I like water, but I ain't going to do that.
So that was in your algorithm.
Yeah. So I was like watching that, like,
feed.
the term pedestrian was not what we know as the pedestrian.
Someone walking on the street.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Originally, that's not what a pedestrian was.
Educate me here.
Yeah. A pedestrian back in the day is like in the late 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like a speed walking race, but in long distance. So there was like people that was like, like I'm gonna walk 115 miles for 24 hours.
Okay, and they were called pedestrians, as opposed to equestrians that were on horses.
Yeah, yes. Yes,
that makes some sense.
So I was like, because there's old Ajashi that walked 115 miles at the age of 70, right? And he was walking for 24 hours with little bouts of sleep, like 30 minutes here or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, well, that's impressive.
Professor Cho.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Drop some more knowledge on us today.
No, because I was like, I wonder if, you're into long ultra marathons, but I'm wondering if Bobby Choi would switch sports events and become a pedestrian.
Well, I'm trying to not bulk up, like, I'm not trying to get big or anything, but I'm trying to get stronger.
Right.
So I can hold my son longer than I'm doing so now. And I told you I've upped my push-ups daily. I've been daily doing it, except the last couple days I couldn't do it because I got vaccinated on a couple days ago, and your arm just hurts. They tell you not to work out for a couple days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my arm was so sore, I didn't do it for 2 days. So this morning, I finally caught up and I did a little bit more than 120 and sit-ups too. Like I was backed up, but I am doing more than normal. I'm trying to add on every week a little bit more. I'm doing more sit-ups and crunches now. And I have a 4-pack finally.
Wow.
Like I gotta go. I'm really not, I don't care about that, but it's kind of cool that I can see some abs now.
Hey, so you think by the end of this, the end of this year, we're going to be like two like swole ass motherfuckers.
Weird looking out.
We're just like protein shakes. Like,
I don't know. It might take just, seeing some muscle mass and then me being like, hey, I want to see more of that. But I'm not quite there yet. I just know that, whenever I'm holding Benji, I get like cramps in my arms and stuff like that.
But is that from you being weak, or is that from just other? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm testing everything too. Like even a couple of days ago, I went to 3 different doctors. I went to get vaccinated. By some stroke of like luck and by the grace of God, my wife was able to secure me an appointment. So I did that. After that, I went and got tested for Parkinson's. And it was like a long, like hour and a half, like test after test after test. And my wife was wondering if maybe, like, she pushed me to do it because, I had like, I keep getting these cramps, but also I shake a lot. Like, and she notices it all the time whenever I'm trying to write something, or if I'm on the phone trying to type something. Like I can show you maybe like if I just bring my thumb in a little, you see it starts to shake, right? That happens for both hands. I went to get that. They said I'm okay, just to be they said it was maybe stress induced alcohol, and they're like, I told them I have gout, and they're like, well, you shouldn't be drinking anyway. So, and then I went to the doctor for gout, and then he told me my purine levels went up, and I have to start taking the medicine. He said. So I'm nervous, but I'm trying to take care of my health. Figure out all this stuff. I'm trying to see if I should get an MRI, like a legitimate one. Because I've been like really stressed out later. I get like headaches and stuff. And it's like top headaches. Like I can't do anything.
Top headaches.
Yeah. So I'm trying to take care of all my health, so I can be a better father. You know. So yeah, that's. Long way to say, like,
I mean, you know, one good thing right now from your shaking is that if you were a graffiti artist,
I'll be more original.
No, you're you know, you gotta shake the spray can, right? So
maybe I should pick up graffiti art. You know, there's not to make light of that kind of condition, but
we're not making fun. I didn't say Parkinson's. You don't have it, so now you're just, you know, whatever. I know. You know, but damn it, now you make me sound like now I gotta go apologize because you know how this generation, this times, you know, these days you gotta apologize for whatever, right? Like my good old 동생's the Pishik boys, they were getting some flack for making fun of, not making fun of, they were impersonating an archer, Korean archery dude, right? Like
from the Olympics.
Yeah. And he won a gold medal, young kid, like teenager. But then like the whole, I remember because I was watching the event with GPD at his Hapjeong place, right? And then like you know how Koreans they use the word fighting to like pump each other up or themselves up or whatever. Yeah. So this dude is yelling fucking fighting all over the place. You know what I mean?
Okay. You
know, like
I saw a little bit of it, I think.
Yeah, but you know, like okay,
his excitement.
Like I don't know the etiquette of like archery. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like for example,
I don't either.
No, but for like tennis, right? It's kind of fairly quiet. It's like, you know, nobody like goes, fuck you, motherfucker. like in the middle of the match, right?
Whatever, right? There's no like,
and obviously this kid didn't go fighting when like another person was like trying to concentrate, right?
Yeah.
But to me, like a part of me was like, I don't know the rules, but if I was the other team, I'd be like, yo, man. Like shut your ass up. Right? Okay. Anyway, so like it was kind of aggressive the way I saw it, but you know, he won the gold medal, and I was like, yo, good for him. And so, kind of to be one of the guys looks like the kid.
From Pishik.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, they were like, hey, you know, like so like one guy's like kind of picking his ear. He's like, hey, you should encourage him to pick his ear better, right? So he's like, Chongjeo, fighting! You know, like and like, you know, like or like there was plants outside, you know, and you know, we're trying to encourage the plants to like grow strong. We're like, you know, fucking, you know, fighting! Like just basically that was the punchline, right?
Okay.
And so certain people got offended and mad that
of course they did.
But
of course they did.
They were making fun of this Olympian.
Yeah.
Right?
That it comes with the territory. Like they're getting millions of views per video, right? Of course there's gonna be like
No, but like if you look at their the ratio of likes to dislikes, that video has a lot
of dislikes.
Like significant amount of dislikes.
Right? All right, well yeah then it's kind of sets the tone for the future for them.
So, but you know me, like
battles.
Like I'm already annoyed. About eating fucking chicken breasts. You know what I mean? And then like I see this news and I'm like, oh my god! Like then what do we? Okay, so what's allowed now? You know? So that's what pissed me off.
It's tiresome.
Yeah.
Like we get it. Like it's not. Yeah. But sometimes you gotta just like, man, just relax. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. And then the other thought I was having was like, I just ate a chicken breast and an egg. Basically, like I fucked up a whole family of chickens. I ate the adult and the baby. Like it made me feel like oh man, you're fucked up. Like the things we do to chickens, I mean animals in general, like for me it's like the part of it is I just like the taste of it, so I don't think I'll ever go vegan. You know what I mean? But if you really go, damn, like there's a comedian that recently I saw, like we really are pretty shitty to cows, right?
Oh yeah,
like but what he's saying, but what everyone knows, like we kill cows, we eat them, we also drink the milk, which is supposed to go to the babies, right? Which is already fucked up.
Yeah.
But what if our children go missing? Right? We usually put their pictures on the milk cartons. Right? So it's kind of like, hey, you know how we eat you and your baby food? Well, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, we're going to, because our kids are missing, we're going to put it on your baby foods. Right? Like I'm fucking up the joke, but the logic was that. And I was like, that's hilarious.
Oh,
right?
Man. Yeah. Adding insult to injury.
Yeah. So you said that you got shot number 1 of the vaccine.
I got the shot number 1 of the Pfizer vaccine. Vaccination.
Okay. I think, I mean, obviously people in the US, most of our listeners, I'm assuming, have gotten vaccinated. Yeah. But for the Korean Americans or the people that live here, like, can you
still a waiting game.
Go through the your experience?
Yeah, sure. I just, I went in like early morning. That doesn't matter the time of the day, but they basically, I got into the left arm. Like any other shot you would take, they just found the vein or whatever. They just stuck it in my arm. It hurt. It's just like a prick. And then they made me wait at the office for 15 minutes just in case something happened to me. Like, and they show you all these like statistics of like the worst case scenario. You can get a rash and all this stuff. And they say, but don't worry, these are just pictures of like 8 people out of 1 million that got some statistics like that. Like, but you still have to wait 15 minutes just to make sure that you don't pass out or something.
Right.
And then after 15 minutes, they ask you, how do you feel? Do you have all blah blah blah? And if you're fine, they say, okay, you can leave. Just if you feel sick or queasy or whatever it is, you can take Tylenol. Like in the next day or so. And so the first day was okay. Like there's like my arm started to feel sore. The next day it felt very sore though. And then I felt a little like, a little bit queasy I felt like lethargic.
More so than you're kind of permanent, semi-permanently always lethargic.
I felt because we met up for lunch on Sunday, right? And I usually get up really early, like at 5 a.m. But that day I woke up a little later, and then I was just running late the whole day. But it was one of those days where even though I got my day started, I wanted to just stay in bed. And I talked to somebody else that got it. And they were saying, the second day for them too, they just stayed in bed all day. And so after I came home from lunch, I just went to bed and I slept all day. And then I woke up at night, had something to eat, and then I passed out again. So I got a lot of sleep the second day.
I mean, obviously, like, you as a father or a husband, like weekends are family time, right? But did you get to call in sick
at home
from family time?
Using
like,
because they were understanding because both my in-laws both got vaccinated with 2 shots, right? So actually, they both got the first, and they're gonna get the second soon. So they understand, but they're older, and they they went through a day of sleep and a little bit of fever, so they understood. But maybe, I don't know, I can't read their minds. Maybe they're thinking this young this guy's like much younger.
Not that
kind
much
of
younger.
So I try to help as much as I can. So I played with Benji. I played with him. I helped put him to bed. I read him his bedtime stories, stuff like that.
In English?
So, yeah, every night I read him the same books. Like I read him 2 books. And then I did that. And then, I passed out. This morning, I felt a little better. My arm was less sore. It's still sore right now, to be honest. But I was like, it felt like the first day. So I knew it was getting better. So I was like, I'm going to work out in the morning. So I worked out in the morning and then came to work.
So let me ask you this. Like, when I see like news footage of vaccinations being applied in Korea or given out in Korea, it always seems like a big ass concert line where everyone's kind of like standing like, X amount of feet away from each other or whatever. Was that similar to you? Was it like a big venue or was it like
It was a private hospital, right? And it's like the reason why my wife was able to secure the appointment was we were well, I can't go completely into it because I'm not sure this is like really cool.
Right.
But it was my father-in-law's doctor's office, and they they were sympathetic to our situation because my wife, I don't know, I can share a little bit, but she actually, her doctor recommends that she doesn't get the vaccination, period. So she has to wait for her immunity kind of thing. So I put her at risk because of her condition.
Right.
So when my father-in-law's doctor's office, they heard about that because my wife was just asking general questions about, hey, we can't seem to get this no-show vaccination. It's like impossible, all this stuff. They're like, they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And like somewhere it got down to her telling them our situation. And then they felt, they found an opening or they felt bad. I don't know what it was. They just, at one point they called her back because she was there for over an hour and a half in their office.
Wow.
And they just said, hey, so something happened, just and then long story short, the next 3 days later, I was able to get it. So I'm not going to apologize for it because it was like, maybe if people are upset about me getting it first, it's more like, I'm keeping my wife safe.
Yeah. Fuck you. Apologize.
My family.
Yeah. Who cares?
So.
This kind of reminds me of the situation. Well, it's not the same, but it reminds me of one of the few times, like when I came to Korea to visit, my sister would give me like a mission. Like one time it was getting like a G-Dragon to sign an album.
Yeah.
And another time was to get honey butter chips. Honey butter chips was such a big thing.
Yeah.
And then I remember going to a 편의점 during that crazy time.
Yeah.
And I said, do you have any honey butter chips? And they're like, 없어요. And I pulled out an 5만 원. I said, do you really not have honey butter chips? And they were like, so they went to the back. I was like, yo, fuck you. right. No, fuck that. Right. I ain't paying $50 for a bag of chips. Right. Yeah. And so, but I remember just going like, because I've heard stories of like certain rich people, that basically pay an extra amount of money to secure like vaccines.
I haven't heard that. That's messed up. Yeah.
I've heard that. Also, like, my trainer like says that because of his profession, they basically send like messages, be like, you need to go get vaccinated because you
certain professions, right?
You see people like a lot, right? Another profession. So you know how Korea is apparently so difficult to get a job. So one interesting way is they all are delivery. That's the land of delivery, right? Food delivery, right? So you can just sign up, even if you don't have a scooter. You can actually sign up. Yeah.
Like Uber Eats, you can sign up to deliver food in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people kind of, I mean, although in this weather it's kind of crazy, but like treat it like as their form of exercise for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
They turn it on, and then within the 1-2 kilometer radius of wherever they're at, they just go back and forth for 5-6 hours.
Yeah. My wife tried to sign up for that, but she said she couldn't get the position because she doesn't have a car or doesn't have a bicycle.
No, but you say you can walk it.
You can walk it, but it's not as easy as you think to get it. But it is possible. Yeah, sure.
So here's the thing, though. This kid I know, like he just quit his job. You know, he lives with his parents or whatever. So like he's like, but I still should make some money. So he just treats it as a form of like exercise / meditation to like just walk / run, you know, and deliver. But the added bonus these days is that it is required for delivery people to get vaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have to, like, they fucking interact with people all the time, right? So it's kind of necessary for them, right?
Yeah.
And so he got vaccinated before his parents did.
Oh, okay.
Because like he's kind of fairly young. His parents are kind of in the weird age range, you know?
So given that anyone can sign up for that, you can just sign up. Actually, you can sign up not for 5 hours, but less than that per day, right? And just do like a few and then get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Technically, and then just quit. Right?
Yeah. So like, I thought that was I think you at least have to do it for a few months to get at least 1 month, because you have to go through get the first shot, you know.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, you know, just to
if you get the first shot, you're guaranteed the second shot.
Okay.
So yeah, they're not going to just give you the first.
Wait.
Not give you the
That'd be kind of funny. Like you get one shot. Oh, you're not a delivery person anymore. No, you got to wait like the rest of us. So yeah, I mean,
that means like Coupang and all those delivery people are already vaccinated.
They have to be.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how many are like fully. You know.
Also, like one of our team members on our team. That was redundant. Yeah. Okay, one of our team members. She got vaccinated last week because she did the no-show thing. Right. Which I was trying to do, but it's really hard to do. It's very, very difficult.
Because you have to be kind of on it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's on your phone the whole time.
Yeah, I've done it where I've even like seen it pop up in the chat room and click on it. I still couldn't get through.
Yeah.
I got close a couple times, but it's just impossible.
Right.
But she was saying she got it finally.
Yeah.
And then she was saying in the next couple of days, she was getting even more of she didn't turn off the notices. So she's getting a lot of notices. Like, so she was saying they're becoming more plentiful. I think someone else on in our office got it today as well. So maybe because they keep adding new ages, like, and they're, maybe people are just, not skipping out on it. Or
they're saying that 18 to 40, they're going to start giving it out
next month.
Yeah. And then you can start making reservations like in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
In August,
so,
right? Yeah. So yeah, let's hope for I'm just hoping for most of all for her immunity, right? Like, so we're all safe, right? But
me more personal, more selfishly, I want shows to start.
You want shows to start?
I haven't done shows in a while.
I mean, in the States, they have ball games, right? People can go to baseball games.
Although what I'm, don't quote me on this, but what I'm seeing is that I know that there's like a weird influx again.
Oh, right. There's another thing going on.
So I think there's a mask regulation that's slowly being back. But ultimately, like, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? I'm sick of all the restrictions, and I know that that with that being said, it's not like I'm not going to do it, right? But I want to get to finally a point where like we can kind of have fun again. You know what I mean?
For me, it's like for you, it's affecting your livelihood, right? Because this job that you're working is part-time, right? And your real job is being a stand-up comic, but you can't even do shows. You can't even work out your material. It's like going to affect your, not just when shows start, you got to get back into it. You got to work on your bits.
There's going to be ring rust. And on top of that, like even more selfishly, like right now in Seoul, as of today, still, like no more than 2 people can meet up after 6 p.m.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then they can no longer stay out after 10 p.m.
Right. Which the 10 was here for a while.
Yeah.
Right. But the 6 p.m. is like the 2 people is a thing. Right.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about it is because, like, if I had to, around me, it's a bunch of dudes, right?
Around you,
like just homies, friends, or they're all mostly dudes around me, right?
Okay.
So I'd be like, hey, let's grab a drink. Like, it's gonna be just me and a dude, like drinking, and a few times I'll understand, but if we keep on doing that, it makes me go, man, like, I want some potential women in front of me, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking cockfest every time I go drink, right?
Yeah, so, I understand. For me, like, but for me, it's more like I miss an additional way to blow off steam.
Yeah.
I've had to figure out life in a very new way in the last year, and for the most part, it's fucked me up. It's like made me a worse person in many ways because I can't figure it out. Like I don't, I love having the option to stay out, once a week,
right,
like with my friends, and blow off some steam, like even to midnight or past midnight, for that matter, right? Because once you get through that, you get it out of your system, and the rest of the week is kind of like, it's not as crazy because you got a lot out of your system, but we don't have that at all right now.
You know what I also think is that, like, I don't want to speak necessarily just for you, but I'll speak for myself, is that for I think for both of us, the concept of a weekend did not exist for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Meaning like
most
people with a 9 to 5, they were like, they got to behave,
right.
And then they every Friday or Saturday or once in a while they let loose, right? We didn't have to worry about that for a long time. You know what I mean?
Most of my adult life, I think I was able to evade that.
Yeah. But now that we kind of have to, and you in particular have to, I feel like that has taken some time to, you know what I mean? Because I was like, some people go, oh my God, it's Friday. And I'm like, I mean, to me, it was Friday was the same as Monday for like 15 years. You know what I mean?
And I think we need to talk about these things more, like, and not just forget about the fact that we don't have these ways to blow off steam.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna like, then you forget why everything unravels. Like that's what I figured out when I took a little break, like last month or a couple months ago, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I realized, we're living in a time where it just things don't make sense. So we're going to suffer in ways that we didn't realize. And so I think now more than ever, like, it's just getting worse. The restrictions are getting worse. The numbers are rising more than ever. At least in Korea, America's going through another thing. So we have to figure out, like, how do we keep our sanity then? Like, what do we work on? What's the right move? But I don't know. I've never gone therapy, and I feel like that's the next move for me. I feel like I'm losing my shit just too often. Like one day I feel like, oh, I'm so much better, and then another day I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how am I not okay when I was just fine yesterday? It's getting really bad. So
yeah, I mean, you know, I think a few times we've talked about, you know, possible, because I mean, I've never gotten therapy. You know, I know people around me that have. Yeah. You know, so you know, I think that is a good avenue to check out. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like, again, we've talked about this before in the sense of like, in our community, it was so taboo.
Yeah,
right? But I think we've gotten to a point now where it's not as taboo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, this is such a
took a turn.
Such a fucking fun ass episode.
Yeah. Well, you know, we could line it up again. We're already at 40 minutes, right? So we'll what else? What's going on? Anything else?
Is that how you're gonna segue into?
You know, Danny and I, we had talked about going to Jeju-do this year, right? And we were really
September.
September was when we wanted to go, but now it's like we're at level 4 and we don't know when it's gonna end now, right? And I still want to be hopeful that we'll still go to Jeju. So maybe we figure that at least we plan it. Let's continue to plan it, even though we don't have the venue locked down. We don't have let's just plan it, because we could technically go and it's just the two of us and hang out till 10 in Jeju, right?
That's depressing. I thought we were trying to make this episode, turn this episode fun.
So I mean, you know, we'll figure something out.
All right, enough of this fucking talk. All right, we get it. Everyone knows it's fucking COVID. Everyone. I don't think anyone's happy about COVID except the owners of mass companies. They're probably jacking off to be like, oh my God.
Companies that
these plexiglass. Oh my God, they need so much more. Oh, I'm getting so rich. Aside from that, like, you know, and whatever. One thing that I was thinking about, and I brought this up with you this morning, was potential merch.
Oh yeah, the Noonchi Podcast. Let's talk about this. I love this.
Right, and so this is how it came about, right? So like, it started off with me being in a foul mood because it's fucking stupid chicken breast, broccoli, whatever, right? And so on Sunday after eating that, I went to go work out, fucking furious. Right. Yeah. And then I looked at the guy, my trainer, and he recently got a new tattoo.
Okay.
And it was like a bird.
Okay.
In the middle of his, like, on his right here on his arm, right?
What kind of bird? Like a animated, like a Twitter bird, or like a realistic?
Oh, a very realistic bird.
Okay.
But it was just the outline. He needs to go get it filled in, right?
Okay.
So I look at it and he's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I think you should put like a fucking dog on your chest, and then put a key on your shoulder blade." And he was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because you're a fucking Keseki, right?" And then he went, "Wow!" Like it just like, you know, like.
So for those of you that don't speak Korean as well as Daniel, as I know, so Ke being dog, Se being bird, and Ki just being key, right? Keseki means son of a bitch, right?
Son of a bitch,
basically.
Yeah. So I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? Like, even though we don't have many, an exorbitant amount of listeners and fans, what if we made a T-shirt that not only has the Keseki part of it all, but it's also not as shitty. Like, it's not like a super joke. You know what I mean? Some people like wear like joke ass T-shirts. You know what I mean? But like, what if it was also not too jokey? You know what I mean? So that was my mind. Like, that way people would buy it. You know what I mean? Instead of like,
it's a conversation starter.
Yeah. What is that? It's kind of a mirror. But like,
key.
Right. No, but like so the idea was like the joke stuff is like, like kiss me, I am Irish, like that kind of like just nobody wears that shit.
Yeah.
Or it's like when we used to do college gigs.
Yeah.
And then they would give you like the KSA t-shirt from like Michigan or whatever as a sign of thank you, and then you end up having a bunch of college KSA t-shirts in your home that you never wear.
Sure.
Right. I don't want it to be that.
Yeah.
I want it to be something that
it's not a brand per se. Like it's not like a Noonchi podcast. It's like branded item. It's like it's just whatever. It's like
I want people to wear it outside and like they'll be like, if like most people won't even catch what it means. They just be okay, I get it, or I don't get it, but all right,
I don't get it. Whatever.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want it to be like a lot of those college KSA t-shirts. You know what I use them for? Like to wipe off cum after I nutted on a girl's stomach.
Oh my gosh. TMI. Jeez.
I'm like, okay, here, Florida State's Asian Culture Night t-shirt. Wipe it off a belly.
Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. So we're trying to make some merch. Well, we can make some merch for Noonchi Podcast like that, like a dog bird key. We could do a sheep bird key, like a sheep seki, right? Or 10.
Yeah.
10 bird key.
Yeah.
Some stuff like that. Like, let us know. Actually, we'll only do it if at least 5 people will buy it.
Yeah.
If 5 people are down to buy it, then we'll make it. Yeah. I mean, like I have a merch shop that I can easily upload a design and get it onto a shirt or a hat. Yeah. Or whatever you want. You could put it on like notebooks or we could put it on coffee mugs. Only if you live in Korea, we can send the coffee mugs. But
so like I mean, ultimately that was kind of my I don't want to say brilliant idea. It was my idea.
I like it. It's fun.
As I was shitting on my trainer for introducing me to such a horrific thing, but yeah. So yeah, like Bob said, if leave comments if you guys are really interested. Obviously, there is no design. Right. Right. So like people say, well, I'll buy it. But then, what if the design's shitty? Right. So, we might have to put it on our YouTube community page to vote.
Or we just use the standard emoticons that come on like
on iPhone
phones.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to. I don't know if there's any copyright implication.
Here's my question. Do you think we're gonna make like, let's say like $1,000 on it, and if,
no,
and if we did, even if we made $1,000 on it, you think Apple's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck"?
Maybe not, but it's like it's made to order, right? So it's all good. Yeah, like even if we only sell one, it's fine. We could do it. Yeah, because let's do 5. Let's get some pre-orders.
I'll buy one too. I want to wear one. You know what I mean? But anyway, so like that was the thought. I mean, and if you have any other merch idea, like I go instead of just like I don't know if anyone's gonna buy the Noonchi Podcast. Like merch.
I like that idea of just doing something that has no it isn't branded. Right. So let's do that. And then if you even have a design, if you're a designer and want to send us a shipseki design or like a keizeki design, please. Danny had this idea of actually fusing it all together where it's like a dog's head
and the body of a bird body,
and then a key or a key in the dog's mouth. Yeah. And just like fuse it all together. Yeah. That could be equally a conversation starter.
Right. Like, what's that? Keizeki. But I just don't want it to be like too jokey, but something that people would wear, right?
Sure.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's see what our listeners say.
Because we've kind of asked one of our Korean employees / coworkers, right? He's like, would you wear it? And he's like, I mean, if you give it to me, I'll wear it. And I was like, no, motherfucker, like, would you wear it? Like, if you didn't know it was us, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, Cruceo, which means I don't know, right? So, you know, I'm curious.
Okay.
But anyway, see, I had to turn it around after all the fucking depressing.
Yeah, that's a good way to
COVID,
end on this episode.
Whatever. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in, if you have any interest in buying that merch, although there's no design available, let us know. Yeah. And if we see that, okay, some of y'all want it, then we will.
I mean, the link also to our to my merch page is on the description of this podcast. Check out the different kinds of things you could buy with that design on it. So it's all, you can get t-shirts, you can get tins, you can get like iPhone cases or cell phone cases. I don't know.
I'm just trying to look to see if like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could put it on anything, on a hat, a t-shirt, a tote bag. Yeah, just check out the designs. Let us know what you want, and we'll give it to you at your cost.
So. Also, go buy Big Phony merch.
Thank you.
Hey man,
thank you.
Somebody said they bought 2 fucking
Oh
t-shirts.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And it totally surprised me that I actually got, you know. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So how many t-shirts have you sold so far?
I think at least like 10.
Oh,
maybe 10 t-shirts.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, what shit? Do you think you would sell more Big Phony shirts or more Keseki shirts?
No, Keseki shirts.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I do like the branding of the bag on the head. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, I like the Keseki idea. I think a lot of people would chuckle. It's like at least Kyopos, right? Would chuckle about it. What's his name? CS, a friend of ours. He had an idea. He made his own shirts, which was basically a kochu, right? But he what was it? Michael Chu, right? You know, you make there's a certain English names.
And unfortunate Korean American names, right? Michael Chu.
Michael Chu sounds like Michael Chu, right? Erection. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any more? Is there any more? Those are the two, like, I think
unfortunate names.
Yeah, I think. Oh, by the way, for all you listeners, here's another. We're giving a lot of homework today, but if you can think of more unfortunate Korean American names, like Michael Chu, like Eric Shin. If
you add all of those, let's say you have like 10 of those unfortunate names, and you put 10 of them on a shirt, I think that'd be worth a t-shirt. I don't know. I would wear it.
Yeah. And you're someone that doesn't like to wear anything with text.
Yeah, I don't like brands.
But you would wear Michael Chu, Eric Shin.
Yeah.
You know. I'm trying to think.
I think that's funny.
John. No. I'm trying to think about it.
It's not happening. You guys let us know.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think of other ones. Like 불알 친구. You know what 불알 친구 means, right?
Yeah, it's like bosom buddies.
Best friends, yeah.
But like the testicle buddies.
Yeah.
Right?
So like fire, egg, and then I'm trying to think of what the chingu part is. Right? I'm trying to just emoticon everything, right? And then just make hats. You know,
clearly we weren't prepared for this, so you guys fill in the blanks.
This is a very bad elevator pitch. I apologize, guys, but thank you for listening.
All right.
And then please leave comments. Let us know if you want to buy. We'll probably, look into putting it up on Bobby's merch store. And you guys can go check it out. All right.
Thanks, guys. Later.